Hey guys, what's going on? So today I actually did a big thing. I actually transferred $1,500 from my bank account over to my Roth IRA. That's a good chunk of buying additional hardware such as hard drives, GPUs, and all the rest of the good stuff that we like to play with. But unfortunately, I still have some commitment. I still contribute the full $6,000 into my Roth IRA just because I want to secure that, and I feel like I'm doing very well in that. Now, I'm not very into the day trading, options trading, shorting stocks, looking at the charts every single day. I just buy the long term. I do have a lot of dividend stocks, high dividend stocks that I like to play with and work with. Apple's one of them, 3M, Lockheed Martin, and a whole bunch of other ones. I have a whole portfolio of that. Berkshire Hathaway B, which is the B stock, is a lot less than what the A stock is, and that's not a dividend paying stock, but I have been doing really well because I've been with the Berkshire Hathaway B stock, or Berkshire Hathaway. Of course, their shareholder meeting is coming up soon. I love reading and listening and following on Warren Buffett and his whole journey from when he was a kid to where he is now. It's slow and steady. He is a lot older now. I believe he's like in his 90s, I think. Him and Charlie Munger are like a tag team duo that hates crypto. All right. So me being a crypto guy and very into crypto is kind of hypocritical for following and trying to understand Warren Buffett as well. But I think when you take the best of both worlds, you can't go wrong. You diversify. You're going with the times. You know, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger grew up in a whole different world when they were kids and compared to where we are now with technology, right? Very innovative. I know as much as we like to talk about crypto and spending tons of our money into something that we're speculating on, not to say that buying any particular ETF or stocks within the Roth IRA is not speculation, but a lot of the companies that I look into, I'm not telling you what to do or what to buy, is that they have a lot of history and a lot of data, and you can follow that realistically. You know their earnings, you can see what potentials they are, branding. Because of that, they take a lot of precaution on what they do with their name, especially Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Home Depot. All those are branding, and I like to put my money, invest my money into my Roth IRA. Not to say that I don't have other avenues where I have my other trading accounts and obviously my crypto accounts. Comparison to the percentage wise, I don't have as much in crypto. It's definitely not more, and it's definitely not even close to even. The stuff that we've been buying, or the stuff that I've been buying, the GPUs, hard drives, hardware, all these little things to get the system up and running, it's fun, but I can't rely on that. Obviously, no one can rely on that as a long-term solution to your retirement, because although we are still young, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are, I'm worried. I'm focused right now at my age on a retirement plan to make sure that I have that option as well. Whether I use it or not, that's a whole different story, but just to have it there as a security, that is my goal. A lot of YouTubers out there that discuss this. Again, I am a very hardcore, low but steady dividend paying. Not everything I have is paying dividends or very high dividends, but I have done some homework, and you guys can probably even see that in my earlier videos on this channel. Before I started talking about chia, I was talking a lot about stocks. I am not transitioning over to a stock channel, but although that's where I started off with, my goal of today was just to really say I spent this much money. Well, I can't even say I spent it, right? It's still my money. I put this much money, my retirement investment, into my Roth IRA so I can diversify that by looking at Berkshire Hathaway B stocks, which I own, possibly my first time buying SPY. Now, SPY, which is the S&P 500 ticker SPY, it has each year, I've been looking into it more, each year it has gained about 10% returns on that. You know, that's something to consider. 10% may not sound a lot to a lot of people in a 1 year annual time span. For it to consistently happen, and I plan to have my retirement funds in there till at least till another 20 years or more, I should be good, right? I also contribute for my wife, and I have my oldest son that I contribute for as well. I don't put the full amount for him. He's still very young, but if I was to do that, watching out for his future, putting money in now, contributing now, maybe even putting half of the max contribution, so let's just say 3,000. If I do that each year to the time he's like old enough to find a job, work on his own, and start putting money in himself, by that time, to the age of 18, let's just say, he is going to be really well off. And I do plan on doing that for the other kids as well. It's definitely a worth your while if you haven't consider that. I just came on today to really tell you guys that I, invested $1,500, not in any crypto, unfortunately, into my retirement account. And I do make it a habit every single year. I max out the full contribution, which is the $6,000. And of course, now I have my sons and my wife's to contribute to as well. It does help in easing my mind for retirement because I know there's something there, although I do have other avenues for retirement. If you guys have any questions, you guys can hit me up on the Discord. We can discuss that as well. I know I don't have a channel on that for things like this, but and again, I said that this channel has started off on that, and that was my main passion, and it still is, but crypto has obviously taken over a little bit of this, and it's growing, and which I like because I'm still planning on continuing this journey. Remember, guys, to hit that like button, and if you enjoy this, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again really soon.